Welcome travelers to a new adventure. I have built many different structures over the last few months and today we are gonna try to replicate some of them in Hytale. This is going to be interesting, so strap in for today's epic journey. Since I don't have any experience in Hytale yet, I'm just gonna start off with something simple. This is my favorite pavilion I've ever built. Mainly because of the spiral in the middle, which can be used as a source of a small river. For the roof, I've made use of cherry blossom leaves, and inside we got a few soul lanterns to light up the area. Now let's see if we can reconstruct this build in Hytale. For the white parts of the pavilion, I used a mix of marble and chalk blocks, which fit perfectly for this build. For the ground, I've used cobblestone, just like our Minecraft version. The way the grass kind of transitions into the cobblestone, I like that. I soon after realized there are vertical slabs in this game, which I would love to have in Minecraft as well. Oh damn, that's, oh wow. Okay, and we can rotate it like that. That's amazing, I love that. So for the first build, I was basically just figuring out all the mechanics and looking through the huge variety of decorative blocks. And let me tell you, there are some great things in there. Now for the leaves, I only found these ones. I'm not, whoa, they're huge. Oh, they're humongous. But I think this could look nice. Maybe something like that here. And this here, you know? With the roof pretty much done, I used vertical slabs at the bottom again and closed off 3 sides of the build with these fancy looking wall blocks. I really like them. I then tried to recreate the spiral from the original build and waterlogged it. We even got some blue lanterns as well, and overall I think it turned out pretty good. For our next build, I chose the stone keep, since I'm interested to see how we go about texturing in Hytale. Maybe we can also come up with an interesting interior, since right now it's just a bit bland. Alright, let's see what we'll come up with for this build. First I rebuilt the structure using only stone bricks, as I think it's easier to texture a build after the layout is already established. You know, the one thing I wish this game had was when you use the camera tool to actually be able to create time lapses and stuff. Okay, so this is the basic layout here. Now I'm gonna see what we can find for the pillars here. For the pillars, I've once again opted for the dedicated stone pillar blocks, since walls work quite differently in this game. I also found out that doors actually spawn in the middle of blocks, and since we don't really have an equivalent to Minecraft trapdoors, I wanted to use vertical slabs to surround the door, which looked a bit off, so instead I simply used stone bricks again. Yeah, now that's fine. Actually, I'm gonna use a different door now. Ooh, okay. Alright, okay. I think we are onto something. Except that this door is here. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, okay. Yes, I like this one a lot. For the interior, I opted for a simple cobblestone floor, since I really like the texture of it, and I think it fits pretty well into the build. On the second floor, I opted for wooden slabs, which simultaneously serve as a nice ceiling underneath. Even though our Minecraft version got wood up top, I filled everything in with cobblestone again. Have I mentioned that I like cobblestone in this game? Now with the basic build completed, we can move over to texturing. I haven't really found too many blocks to create a nice looking gradient from dark grey to light grey. I was thinking we're just gonna go from green to grey. I think this will look nice, because look at this. We've got these vines and we can kind of surround them with the smaller ones, and it's gonna look amazing. Just gonna create a little patch of mossy moss. Yeah. Maybe if we can put in some light stones, this could look nice. Or maybe not, I'm just gonna take that back. So I was thinking maybe just a few patches of cobblestone. You know, something like that. Like here and here. I think will look great. Actually, I think this could be used as a shadow as well. I've also found a darker cobblestone block, which improved the gradient by a lot. Now I painted the building just like I would in Minecraft as well. Once I was happy with the outcome, I started adding more mossy patches all over the build. And while I think the ivy blocks look amazing, and they didn't really fit in with the mossy stone blocks, and therefore I started experimenting with various different bushes and leaves, till finally settling for hanging moss. And this one goes really well with the mossy stuff. Additionally, I added moss rocks, which are just a 10 out of 10 block. I mean, look at this. Look at this. That's an amazing bit of extra detail, I think. Now it was time for the interior, and let me tell you, the amount of detail you can get in this game is kinda crazy. You also got string lights, what? Very cute. What if we just put a coffin here? You know, make it like a dark vampire thingy. Oh, we can open it. Ooh! What the hell? I'm gonna put bookshelves here and here, not down here. Alright, I'm sorry, but you have to leave. Now, while messing around with all the different blocks, I stumbled upon the entity tool, which basically works like entity displays in Minecraft. And this means we can take any item we want, rescale it and place it anywhere. Needless to say, this can make for some insanely detailed builds. Look at that! That's so cute. We could use these as a carpet actually. Alright, yo! Nah, this is fine. This is so cute. Now, I didn't really go overboard with the details, but if you're interested in more Hytale content, leave a comment to let me know. For now, I consider this build finished as well, and I think we did a good job staying faithful to the original. Now let me thank this month's Patreon subscribers: Basehunt22, Tommy's IDDQ, Matt Fish, Yacinda, The Red Emerald, Loco, Ink, Bianca Hernandez, Perish Kotakar, and Dev Scorpio. If you want to download my builds or have your name mispronounced as well, follow the first link down below. Thank you for your support. Now, while we've touched upon the basics of Hytale's creative mode today, there are still a lot more things we can do. Especially if we dive deeper into the entity tool, we are sure to create some insane builds. So let me know if you'd be interested to see more of this. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because I've got some massive journeys planned for you to enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in our next adventure.